Hey guys, and welcome to a new video today. I gotta make it quick so there's not much to explain, but this is something for the MGS PC Speedruns, and I don't talk about the PC runners on Steam with the Master Collection. I talk about this. The original 2000 PC version of MGS Integral. Yeah, we're going old school, baby. Okay, it sounds boring, but stay with me. This is important to understand the rest of the video. So if you own Metal Gear Solid on GOG, via Galaxy, you can only select where to install it and then just install the game. Nothing to it, the program already does it for you, and it's also quite quick in getting the download towards you. And even if you have the Reddit patch, which I heard somebody has archived somewhere on the internet, you just go next, you select the folder where you want to install it, you click install, it will be done in just a few seconds. What if I tell you this isn't how the game originally installed? This is a new method that was developed in the early 2010s. Of course, GOG then reused it later, but actually, this is not how you install the game. So if you're like me and you have actually the original discs for the MGS PC version, you actually get this install screen. First off, this is how the menu looks here. This is how it boots up. It sounds like MGS Solid, and imagine this being basically your full screen window, right? Because we are playing on an HD monitor, of course, this is just very small. If you go to install here and then check everything out, you got even a license number. Go next, and now you have two choices. You can also select where you want to install the game, and you have the choice between minimum install. This install will only copy those files absolutely necessary to run MGS Solid and VR missions, or complete install. But what happens if you play minimum install? That is what Wazaaa found out in 2011. So as I was going through the archives of other forums, trying to find sources for Metal Gear Solid technology, even if it's not speedrun technology, just something from that era, I was here on the Metal Gear Forums, or MGS Forums. And in the Metal Gear Solid board, somebody actually posted a speedrun. This is the only speedrun that was ever posted by the user Wazaaa on March 3rd, 2011. Let's check it out. As it was posted here, he says himself, here's the video of an MGS1 full speedrun executed by me in the PC version at easy difficulty with the use of stealth, camouflage, and bandana, so New Game++. And what this run shows is actually amazing. So we are here in the speedrun. It says here, it's single segment speedrun in 1 hour, 9 minutes, 19. And considering this is February 10th, 2011, when this was uploaded, people just were allowed to upload videos longer than 15 minutes. And it was a privilege, actually. This video was meant to never be found again. It is unlisted. Thanks to this forum post that's still online, I gotta just say thank you so much MGS Forums for having this online. Because when yesterday I scrolled through the run here, I noticed a few funky things. I watched the run just casually. I noticed here, for example, alright, he goes through farmers. That's cool. Yeah, probably. Yeah, let's check out the ninja, right? This is the first weird thing. Like, hang on a second. What, did you catch that? Did you catch that? As he's moving here, normally there's a sound bit playing, and you can see here the menu quickly going away and just reappearing again. Because normally when you go here in the sound view place, you are paused, you cannot move at all. In his version, he's able to move. What is up with that? I was like, oh, that's interesting. And if you fast forward towards the ninja fight, you will see something else that's also highly different. As he starts the ninja fight, he's able to almost immediately start moving. Normally at the start of the ninja fight, there's like a 7-second cutscene playing where Ninja talks to you. But in his version, he's able to just move on. The biggest thing that I noticed then was also here, between the two Rex phases. You might remember, the Rex fight has also a very long Gray Fox death speech. In this instance, it just doesn't play at all. It just moves on forward. Now, speedrunners can do that as well these days, but it's only allowed really on the very easy difficulty, because we're going to use the cheat hotkey F7 to error reload, and that allows us to skip forward this dialogue. But this guy played on easy and probably hasn't even used cheats. He used the special items, which technically is a different thing than the cheat. Once again here, you get into Gray Fox speech and boom, just moves on straight to phase 2. So when you see this, I need to get curious, and so that's when we actually sat down and read all of this text, and this is huge. For 2011, this is a gold mine of discovery. Now, because the text here is a little bit annoying, I'm gonna quickly, there you go, now we have the full screen on text. I'm not going to read the entire thing, but I love it still. We're going to read a few bits that are important. So, I guess I'm a bit late with this game since it exists from the far 1999. And I made this video in 2011 lords. But well, I guess classics never get old. Now I'm able to upload 15+ minute videos. Hooray for me! So he talks a little bit about his run, how he has a weird thing that his run is actually 1 hour 9 minutes RTA, but the IGT shows a 1 hour 16 hour time. And of course that he used special items, which is fine. But here's a few things that are interesting. This is a PC English integral version of the game, which has many advantages time-wise over the PSX, like the following. You can skip a whole core conversation in one button. You can skip more cutscenes than the PSX, see a liquid monologue before the fight against Metal Rex, or even the credits, which is something that the integral console version also has, but all the other versions of MGS cannot skip this dialogue before the fist fight. Hotkeys to equip instantly a weapon. It has an empty save glitch, so in 2011, this dude already knew about the empty save glitch, which has been featured here, which was posted in 2007, something that I also recovered recently as I went through the archives. When you install the game, you can never choose between a minimum or full install. The minimum install has only the necessary files needed to run MGS1, which means that it lacks every movie, most of the cutscenes, and many sounds get skipped instantly. The dream of a speedrunner. With that, I had to go in. I looked at the archives where I downloaded the disc versions to get access to the English version, made my install for minimum, and started playing. And sadly, I noticed it doesn't work that well. During the 𝐇𝐚𝐮 𝐿 fight, there is a dialogue that doesn't play, and that actually soft locks the game. And when I just use the save to continue my testing, later then in the cell, when Johnny should walk around and sneeze, that also doesn't happen. Thankfully though, I told Roman about this, who is like my sparring partner for these research topics, and told me I just need to scroll down a little bit, because right the next paragraph actually tells you how to enable this version. But there's a problem with the limited setup. In order to play with the minimum install, you need those 2 sound files in the Vox folder, or else you will get stuck while fighting my 𝐶𝐼𝐼 and in the torture room. VC11-4003.vox, which is a mantis key sound, and the VC14-4001 Vox torture key sound. Distracted developers, I had to make my own fix for LOL. And that was when I found, alright, if I add these 2 files back in from a full install, now I can make a run. And once I was done with my run and did the numbers, I was amazed. Considering the most time saves are actually relevant to the all bosses category, all bosses and glitches alike will have over 2 minutes of complete time saves. And the best thing about it is that this is completely irrelevant in terms of who has the best PC. Because in the history, the all bosses very easy category, where we were allowed to out-tap to skip some audio cues, which is quite similar to what this does now automatically. Depending on the machine, sometimes the skip doesn't work as well. You have a slow tap versus a fast tap. You may lose even time if it doesn't work well. And with this minimum install, everything gets skipped the exact same speed. It's super reliable and independent of any machine. Now for any %, we also still have a huge save, but only at the end and only in the cell. Everything else mostly gets skipped anyway, as the biggest impact still is usually during the cell fight, during the ninja fight, the mantis fight, and of course the Rex and liquid fights at the end, where any % is only present at the end. But all bosses and glitchless, yeah, they will have huge time saves. We're currently looking at a world record here in any % PC easy of 34 minutes and 36 seconds. And with this, the sub 34 is finally possible. And if we look at the all bosses category, the 5612 by 𝐿, which is an amazing run, now can actually go down to even below sub 55. A 54-minute completion of PC easy all bosses. That is something we have not been dreaming about for ages, let alone the sub hour, which is relatively young still in the history of Metal Gear Solid speedrunning. Having a sub 55, that is huge. Now we're actually comparable again next to the Twin Snakes. And to think this was all possible to be found after so many years, because someone in 2011 felt like they wanted to post a little silly time on the MGS forum. He's actually getting a lot of flack for that here, not in this forum, but in his comments down below. People are giving him a lot of shit, unfortunately, for using the special items and playing on easy, which I don't like. So if you have time, I will put this video down in the description down below. Please visit the video, give it a watch if you want, but especially just say thank you to Wazaaa for giving us this nice optimization and big time save here in the Metal Gear Solid PC speedrun categories. So here's a few facts about the minimum install. We are installing 1,105 less Vox files than we do in the full install. However, of course, we need to add in 2 more back in again. We have 9 movies that are not installed anymore. And in the demo folder, there's also way less files with 111 less demo files. So the folders that you need to manipulate are the Vox folder, the movie folder, and the demo folder, which in total is roughly 800 megabytes less data. What is great though, which I found out, you can both take the GOG install and the Reddit install and just remove the files you don't need anymore. In my case, I made myself a minimum install from the original disks. I deleted the demo, movie, and Vox folder from the full install and copied over the same folders from the minimum install, plus of course making a backup of those 2 Vox files, which of course again I'll also link in the description down below if you want to copy and find out which ones they are. With that, all the other mods that 𝐵𝐵𝐻, for example, made for us, which is analog movement, music patches, everything still works. And I'm quite surprised that we haven't actually thought about this sooner, because back in the day that was actually normal to have minimum installs and full installs, but even I just never thought about that ever again. So yeah, and again, thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you liked this little video today. I guess the speedrunners will now start to discuss if this is even allowed for the boards or not. I personally would argue it is, because if I have the original discs, I install them manually, I patch them manually, and it has the missing files for my minimum install, that's not tampering with the files, isn't it? Because this is an official way of installing the game, and I just fix it by adding back 2 voice files back to make it work. In any regards, thank you everyone for watching. Leave your comments down below what you think about this, and of course, we're gonna see way more world records now again. Have fun.